What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CNG Podcast. And I got my brother to the left of me. Well, to the left of me, G Walker. What's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, bro? How you feeling this morning, man? Everything is good where I'm at on my end. How's everything with you?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling real good. Ready to get this segment started. Today we're gonna be bringing for you guys the Eastern and Western Conference preview. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Let's go.
Now, we just brought this up, of course. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we got the. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Okay, here we go. My fault. But yeah, we got the Eastern Conference with the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And then we also got the Dallas Maverick and the Golden State Warriors for the Western Conference. So, Guy Walker.
Yes, sir.
Eastern Conference. Now,
Yes, sir.
the game from Miami and Boston was yesterday.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't get a chance to see the game. But
Right.
If you saw the game, tell me pretty much, break it down. What happened? What did you see from the game? What you thought about it?
Man, the game was kind of like seesawish. At first, it was the first half. Tatum was doing his thing. Williams was doing his thing. The center, he was blocking shots. You know what I mean, protecting the brim. Jason Tatum was doing his thing. First half, couldn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like the Miami Heat they wasn't matching the intensity in the play of the Boston Celtics. But the second half come around, Jimmy had like 14 the first half. Jimmy Butler, man. Then he had 14 like the first half. Then he had 27 the second half. He ended up with 41, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Okay. The second half, it seemed like Miami put the clamps on them. And they overwhelmed him. Jimmy was playing amazing. He was playing both ends of the court, trying to get charges, trying to get, everything, layups, threes, whatever his team needed, passing the ball, getting a rebound. It seemed like everything that he needed to do for them to be successful, to get that win at home, Jimmy did it. He performed very well, and his team followed behind him. So that's what happened. The first half, it was looking like the Celtics were the stronger team. Second half, the Miami Heat became the Miami Heat, caught fire. Jimmy went crazy, and his personality and his strength and his intensity and his focus on both ends got those guys to a W.
Okay. And look, I mean, that was what I expected from Jimmy Butler. For him to come out playing the aggressive and lifting his teammates when they're down. That's what and everybody want to call Jimmy Butler a bad leader. Jimmy Butler has his tactics, of course.
Right.
Other people may not agree with the tactics that he uses, but he goes out there and shows it on the basketball court.
Right.
Now, when it comes to Boston, they're a good team as well. That's why I have this series going 7 games. But I do have Miami winning over the top. It is going to be a back and forth. Now, do I expect the same thing to happen in Game 2 what Boston played in Game 1? No, I don't, because they're going to make adjustments. They're going to come back. But the thing is, we got to see those other guys from Boston, not just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. We got to see those other guys, Marcus Smart. We got to see Al Horford. We got to see those guys step it up.
And those guys were hurt. They didn't even play.
Oh, they didn't even play? So, no, if those guys didn't play, that says a lot. And those guys have got to get back in the series. If it's the next game that they play or whenever, they got to get in the series, because if they don't play in this series, we're not going to be seeing 7 games. We're going to possibly be seeing 4 to 5 games. So
yeah, and you have to match the intensity of either team, because it's going to be a game around. They both are great defensive teams. They both have they can go on streaks, scoring the ball and defending the ball. So it seems like for a 48-minute game, you're going to have to be very, very intense and have to be very, very focused to get a W in this game. Because the way Jimmy's playing his first game, he's not going to let his team let up. And there's an overlay that I had, if you can pull it up. We're
gonna pull up this overlay right now.
See that? You see that? You see Jason Tatum's face? That was his face last night. This wasn't even a game last night. This was a different game, but this is how Jason Tatum looked when Jimmy went crazy in the second half. It was just like that. Just like that.
Oh, man.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, and I'm telling you, and that's exactly what Jason Tatum looked like in that second half.
Oh man, if he look like this in the second half, that's not a very good sign. But
Right.
again, it goes back to his teammates helping him out. Because like I
Yeah.
said, Miami is a tough team, and
Very
if you don't
tough.
have all your guys healthy, like you just mentioned, Horford not being there, that's gonna really be a problem.
Yeah. Because over 48-minute course of a game, in a high intensity playoff game like this, and you're going to need all your weapons and all your guys. So any loophole that a team like Miami can find to beat you at, with the way Eric Spoelstra coaches this team for years now, they're going to exploit you.
Yeah, and I still have this Miami team winning right here.
Right.
But Boston got to step it up, man.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. They're gonna have to, if they're coming in not playing healthy, they're gonna have to step it up. So hopefully in game 2, which I believe is Thursday.
Yep.
Hopefully they can step it up in game 2. Hopefully we'll get an update on Al Horford if he's gonna be ready to go. But definitely they need to step it up. If not, we're gonna be seeing the same look on Jason Tatum's face that we're gonna be seeing in his first game.
Yes,
man.
Yes, I believe Boston will make adjustments. They don't look like a team that's going to waver. I think Udoka's having them guys with that killer mentality. Just adjust and play tougher. So I think they're going to bounce back and they're actually going to get this split. I think they're going to go win game 2 Thursday.
Okay, I expect them to win game 2 if Al Horford is going to be playing. Right. They need Al Horford. They need Robert Williams. They need their bigs.
Right.
And if they don't have those bigs playing, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But all right, man. We got Boston and Miami out the way. Let's go up to the next matchup. We got that boy Luka.
Man, Luka.
Now hold on. I don't know where we got this photo from. Whoever who did it, shout out to this person. But what's with Steph Curry's face in this photo, bro?
Like, I don't know what's going on with Steph. It looked like Steph is, I don't know, this is, he's like, hey, he's getting back down. Maybe he's screaming for help. It's probably, hey, help me out. Help. But it looks very,
very suspect.
Compromised. He looks compromised.
Very suspect, very compromised. But anyway, this is the next series. This series is going to be very interesting, to say the least. But I think the majority, I don't know if you had Dallas beating Golden State. I don't think none of us had Dallas beating Golden State.
No.
Yeah, so we pretty much got our mind made up of who's going to win this series. The question is, does Dallas have enough to make it interesting against Golden State? What's your take on it?
I don't think Dallas has enough, man. I don't think Dallas have enough. I just think that Golden State, they have the championship pedigree, man. Mm-hmm. This is not their first rodeo. This is not their first Western Conference final. This is not their first time playing hurt, trying to get healthy through the playoffs. So I think that all that experience, all that talent is going to overwhelm the Dallas Mavericks. The last game they played against Phoenix was an insane game as far as output of defense and offense. I didn't think nobody saw that coming from either team, from Phoenix being let down like that and Dallas overwhelming them like that to win that game. So with that said, going forward, I think that the Golden State Warriors will win this series handily. If it's not going to be 4-2, it's going to be 4-1. I don't think that they match up well with them at all. Defensively, I think that the Warriors can get after you defensively, and I think that they just got that pedigree. They got Steph, they got Clay, they got Dre, they got Poole coming along, they got Gary Payton Jr. that might be coming back if he's not back already. I just don't see anything Dallas they could do that they replicated or duplicate in this series against Phoenix. This is a different type of beast. Phoenix hasn't been to the finals since the last time. They haven't done enough to, in my opinion, to upset the Golden State Warriors, who's looking like they're going to go to their fifth final, and how many years? 7 years or something like that. So I got Golden State in this. What about you?
Well, I definitely agree. I definitely got Golden State winning in this one, and and Luka's a good player, but I don't know if Dallas has enough to make it interesting against Golden State. Golden State has a lot of weapons on that team,
Yeah.
offensively and defensively. And I
Mm-hmm.
think the key of this series for Golden State is not only going to be Clay in the way that Steph Curry and those guys playing that starting lineup, but that bench. We're
Yeah.
talking about Poole. We're talking about Gary Payton Jr. That guy is a defensive machine like his father, man, and he's more athletic than his father is.
Yeah,
So when you add all those aspects, into the game, like into a game like this, Dallas gonna have to play perfect, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mark Cuban. I mean, he's arguing with Lil Wayne on Instagram and on Twitter and all that. Right now he needs to be trying to galvanize his troops because this Golden State Warrior team, I think, is going to be back in the finals.
Yeah, I do too. I just haven't seen enough. I think Luka, he's great. He's having a great run in these playoffs. Jason Kidd has done a wonderful job getting him to commit to being off the ball a little bit more, so guys like Dinwiddie and Brunson can do work more. And I think that type of adjustment really helped them in that Game 7. And he got those guys playing very well defensively too. With what is it, Finney Smith being their anchor on defensively on the wing? Is that him? Yeah. That's like their vocal leader. So you put that together with Dinwiddie and Brunson playing great, and then you got Luka, and then you got the defense playing great. They'll make it interesting. That's the formula for a winning team, that the role players step up. I just don't trust Dinwiddie to step up the way he did against Phoenix, against the Golden State. I have to see their other guys compete against the Warriors' other guys and actually win the series and win a game or two. And from that standpoint, the other guys, I don't see it. So I still got Golden State in 6. So I got the Warriors in 6 on that one. And I think they win tonight, Game 1, handsomely too, easily.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good point, man. That's definitely a good point. And to anybody who's watching this video, let us know who you got. You got Golden State, or if you got the Dallas Mavericks, let us know down in the comment section below. We'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this series right here. But next up, we got some stuff to talk about, man. Some off the court things to talk about. First of all, we gotta talk about our boy, man. Our boy Lonzo Ball. Oh yes, because that seems to be the big topic going on in Chicago right now is Lonzo Ball and his health.
Right.
Now, G. Walker, I don't know if you remember that I brought this up a few podcast shows ago, I believe, with Lonzo's health.
Yeah.
Now, hearing what you hear, that there's allegedly more news out there that the front office of the Chicago Bulls are concerned with Lonzo Ball's knee injury moving forward. Tell me what's your take on it.
My take on it is this. I mean, it's not going to get any better. Has he had surgery yet?
No, I don't think he's had. Well, we know he's had the first surgery, but we know this whole story behind is that he's still feeling pain from that first surgery that he had. In the season.
Right.
So it looks like he could be going for a second surgery.
I just think that I think everybody's overreacting. It's the off season. People are searching for articles. They're searching for content, and they're looking for something that's worse than probably what it is. I'm just going to go and be optimistic about that. I think he is hurt, but I think he just needs the whole off season to heal properly. Mm-hmm. So everybody wants to be all up in arms about this news. Of course, they should be concerned. It's the starting point guard. His value to this team is through the roof, from his defense to his three-point shooting to his IQ to his playmaking ability. He was a huge part of our season before he got hurt. He had us trending probably to the number 1 seed in the East. And after that, everything fell and went downhill after that. So they should be concerned. They really should be concerned because they invested money in him. So with all that being said, they should be concerned. But I just think that people are looking into it a little bit deeper than what it is. I mean, is this ankle never going to heal right again? What is the big concern about? Like, is it what's wrong with the ankle? So, I just think that it's unfortunate, man, that this guy's been hurt a lot of his career, his young career. He has a ton of potential, and it's just sucks to see good players and great players, or any player, get hindered by injuries. And we just hope he just always gets over the injury bug, like any player would. So with that being said, man, it's just unfortunate. Me personally, as a fan, I just want him to get healthy. I'm not going to look into this as a big deal as far as being concerned, because they were concerned when he hurt it the first time. They were concerned when we were trying to rush him, not rush him, but to ramp up during playoffs. He couldn't play. He couldn't ramp up properly. He couldn't run. So here we are after the season. He still can't. I can understand why the organization is concerned, but I don't think the level of concern is more than what it was when we were trying to get him into the playoffs. It seems like the concern would be more going into the playoffs than it is now. But until the offseason program starts again and everything like that, and he's still not healthy, then of course I would be more concerned too. But for right now, this is nothing to me. What you think?
I mean, I definitely agree, but when you got most of the people who are used to seeing photos like this,
oh man,
like this,
when
they're used to seeing photos like that, it seemed like that's the trendy thing in Chicago. When we see photos like this, of course he's in a Lakers uniform, but when you see things like this happening, it seems like that's the number one thing that the fans and the media wants to think about is players getting injured all the time. But at the end of the day, I'm not, it's his knee, and of course that is a level of concern when you're still feeling pain in that knee. Everybody's body it doesn't heal properly as, the next person does, but, Lonzo just got to find, he just has to find different ways to get that knee healed the best way he possibly can.
Is it ankle? Because it's like, it's the knee.
Well, it's his knee. Yeah, this was a while. Yeah, this was a while back with his ankle.
This is his knee. Yeah, this is his knee. And just not to interrupt you, CJ, he did have surgery in January.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is that people are used to seeing this, but I'm not overreacting right now because again, we only are in May. Do I expect every surgery doesn't mean it's guaranteed for you to heal properly. You're gonna feel some pain. You're gonna feel some discomfort because everybody's body is different. So we got to pump the brakes a little bit. Now, of course, everybody keeps saying that they're concerned with Lonzo. They were concerned when they signed him.
Right when they signed him. Right.
They would be bullshitted to me if they wasn't concerned because he had one healthy season in New Orleans. The rest of his other seasons, he was hampered by injuries.
Right.
So you can't say, they wasn't concerned when they signed him. They were concerned when they signed him. They were just hoping that he was able to overcome his injuries. Right now, he's kind of in a tough spot right now because now he's had, not one but possible coming up 2 knee surgeries. So hopefully we praying for him to get healthy and to start. Hopefully he can come back and get ready to start training camp. If not training camp, the season. So let's see what happens before we start jumping to conclusions. Right now, let's see if he has that second surgery. Let's see how his body heals then. Then we can start talking and having this conversation again. But right now, I'm not going to get too worried about it.
Me neither, man. Get healthy, Lonzo.
Get healthy, man. Dog. Exactly, get healthy. But, man, before we get ready to wrap this up, we got to talk to him about some troubling news. This player is a former Chicago Bull. But right now, with him being in the news, it's not good. We're talking about Rajon Rondo.
Oh my God! Look at that face, man. Look.
Yeah, man. I'm trying not to laugh. This is not a laughing matter.
No, it's not.
Walker, do you want to let the people know what we're talking about right here?
Basically, what's going on with Rajon Rondo is this: he got into an altercation with I don't know if his wife or his kid's mother, but he pulled out a gun with his kid in the vicinity. I think he was holding a kid. And threatening her, man. This is disgusting behavior. This is psychotic behavior, and this is something that you don't want to see from anybody, from any player. Maybe Rajon is dealing with some issues mentally and emotionally, and we all do. So this is not something that, unfortunately, that doesn't happen because it does. So he's no different. You never know what a person is dealing with. You never know what a person is being triggered by. Unfortunately, we all don't have the same amount of emotional intelligence or IQ, or we don't all have the same mental IQ to deal with certain stress and certain triggers. And he's no different. I feel sorry for the woman. I feel sorry for the kid involved, and I feel sorry for Rondo because this is not normal behavior. This is not mentally stable behavior that a person should be displaying at this point in his life. You don't know what's going on with them. It just sucks that it's going through it. And I hope everything gets cleared up You know, I don't believe in throwing people away. I don't believe in getting rid of people because they made one mistake. You know, so yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation, man.
Yeah, exactly. And a person like me that hears about a person threatening someone.
Put the camera on.
Yeah, that's hit. Yeah, I'm just jumping to Rondo real quick. Just
Okay,
hearing
go
about
ahead.
just hearing about somebody threatening someone. The biggest thing is always two sides of a story. Now, I don't condone a player threatening anyone, a woman, whoever for that matter. I don't condone those things. But
Yeah, me neither. I agree.
It's always two sides of a story,
Yeah.
because I'm always want to find out, okay, how did this happen? Now, I'm hearing rumors, I'm hearing allegedly reports that this happened over a video game.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard recently. Now, I don't know what happened, during that time. I will have to hear, of course, her story, and I'll have to hear from Rondo exactly what occurred before I start, going and saying this and that and that. But this is not a good situation for Rajon Rondo. Let's just say that. I definitely would say with him leading to his actions, he definitely needs to get some type of not only counseling, but something to where maybe he has some type of anger management, something to where it can get him some help.
Yeah,
and
for
hopefully
sure,
it can put him
absolutely.
and put him on the right path to being not just a better person, but a better person around around his kids. Because I know his kid was present when that happened. We don't want to do things in front of the kids. We don't want to give the kids those images. So he's got to be able to get that, to take the type of help that can make him into a better person at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I was gonna say, but hopefully he gets all the help he needs, and that's all I'm gonna pretty much say on the matter for right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you really can't say because this is not the first time a man or an athlete, acted out, in a very violent manner. It's just that it happens and it's unfortunate. And it's we don't want to say it's not an excuse for it, but we never know like I said, what a person's mental strength is and emotional strength. So it's just a messed up situation, and I hope it gets cleared up, and I hope it gets handled, man. And I hope he becomes a better man from it, and and they all heal, go to therapy, and they all become better people in general.
Right, exactly, man. And I mean that's pretty much all I gotta say on it. And hopefully we'll get all the answers, as far as what happened, and see what happens moving forward. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this segment of the Eastern Conference, Western Conference preview. And of course, we brought up Lonzo Ball's injury and the Rondo situation. So hopefully, we gave you guys the best content as possible as far as letting you guys know how we felt about all the situation. And please do not forget to like this video on Facebook and on YouTube. So, but other than that, we'll probably come back with another show for you guys soon. But for myself and G Walker, hope you all have a good day. We'll see you in the next video.
That's the C, and I'm the G, and we are the CNG Podcast. So
correct. Well, we'll see you guys soon. Y'all have a good one.